Hi there, Dominic here. Welcome to my garage, and where I'm charging up my Tesla Model 3. So I am going to get my first mobile service visit. Kind of excited about it. It's kind of weird. Anyway, so I was looking. So I have this charging issue with my Tesla Model 3 where it's not charging at full. I'm not getting the full amps. And so I was looking into that, and I just happened to be on my app, and I went to look at service, and I found something else that was going on. And so let's just go to that footage of me going through the app, and it'll all become very clear what's going on. All right. So I'm looking into the issue I'm having with charging on my car. As you can see on the app here now, it shows it's charging at 3 kilowatts, and I've put in 2 kilowatt hours since last I plugged it in, but it's only charging at 16 out of 40 amps in the 240 volt outlet. Right, so then I scroll down to service to see about maybe setting up a service call, and I found something else. Rear harness recall. Check vehicle status. Okay, I'm doing that. And parts are now available for your vehicle. Request service to perform the recall repair. So I live in Tallahassee. We don't have a service center here, so this might require going somewhere. I'm not sure. So outstanding work. Let's take a look. Rear harness recall. Okay, done. Another concern. I don't know. See, do I add another concern, or are they going to charge me extra because the recall I assume is free? But I don't know if I really want to pay money at this point. Because I don't know, if there are certain things that it could be, like the power conversion, something PCS. I think they could refer to it as, and that's in the battery, in the penthouse of the battery, and that would cost around $2,000, I think, to replace for parts and labor. So I'm not ready to kind of go down that route right now. So I don't know if I'm going to add another. Let's not do that right now. Just do this, and I'll use my app. Enter your address. Okay. I'm entering my address, and it's found it. Finding the next available time, Monday, March 13th, mobile service. Oh, that'd be cool. That's this Monday, 8 a.m. to. That sounds pretty much ideal, right? Okay. Oops. Next, phone number is required. Okay. You can't see this, right? Close your eyes, everybody. Okay, next. And okay, all my address information again. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, mobile service, March 13th, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. It's got my contact information, my billing information, and edit surface. Okay, and go ahead and schedule service. Alrighty, that's the first time this happened. Schedule service. Okay. They're going to reach out. Yes, preparation. We're preparing your service visit, and we'll reach out if we need further information. All right, sounds good. There's a whole page of information here right on the Tesla website. So Tesla has decided to proactively recall model year 2017 to 2020 Model 3 vehicles to inspect and retrofit the trunk lid harness. Is my Model 3 affected by this recall? Mine is, because you can find that right out in the app, as we saw. What is this issue, and does it affect my vehicle? So on certain Model 3 vehicles, the trunk lid harness is equipped with a solid core coaxial cable that provides the rear view camera feed on the center display. Over time, repeated opening and closing of the trunk lid can cause excessive wear to the coaxial cable. If the wear causes the core of the coaxial cable to separate, rear view camera feed will no longer be available. The estimated percentage of vehicles with this condition is less than 1%. And is my car safe to drive? And yeah, it's safe to drive. And how you make an appointment? Well, we saw how to make the appointment. And how long will it take? Well, it doesn't really say, but whatever, I'm sure. Okay, under 5 minutes. Well, that's pretty quick. Ha, 40 minutes. Okay, the inspection is 5 minutes. Then the replacement, if it needs it, is under 40 minutes. Okay, all right. So my Tesla mobile service is about to happen. The driver just showed up. Had to be, it was a little bit late, but he called and let me know it's going to be a little bit late, so that's cool. And we'll talk to him and see if he's up for being on camera, and we'll see how this goes. Okay. All right, so the Tesla mobile service technician is at work already, and he's tearing off the cover, and he's replacing the rear harness, which was, again, recalled. So it's free, which is great. And we did talk about my my charging issue. So my car is not charging at full power; it's not getting the full amps. So he's kind of thinks it's an issue with the possibly the house, the current. I tried to explain that I had the same issue on other places with the UMC. I also have a juice box over here that I use to charge with a Tesla adapter, but he says we know that's not a Tesla product, so he can't say anything about that at all. So everything has to everything we talk about has to, or use everything that we use to understand the situation. It all has to be Tesla equipment anyway. So the UMC mobile connector, I guess, is the piece of equipment that we need to try in different places. So I'm going to try my car, try plugging it in somewhere else to see if that works. But anyway, so he says I should basically open up a new service thing, and they can do a remote diagnostic, which I'm told costs $175 an hour, and so probably a minimum of 1 hour. I'm not quite ready to do that right now. I think I need to do some more Googling, right? Because this is all about being on a budget. So, okay, we'll let him do his work. He says it's going to take like maybe 45 minutes. So we'll see him then. So here's a little update. So he's pulled off the cover off the back of the trunk lid, but also on the inside, on the passenger side, behind the seat, on the side there, on the basically the C-pillar. The cover over that whole thing, there's some components back in there, as well as the wire harness. And he's also opened the hood because he may have to reset the 12 volt, take the ground off and put it back on to kind of reset the car again after the wire harness is installed. It's a major operation going on here. Alright, so I guess that wraps up my service visit. My Tesla Model 3 now has a new rear wiring harness in the back trunk lid, basically, and that was recalled because the coil is a coaxial wire, and with the trunk opening and closing, eventually that core, which provides power and information from the video camera, will break, and so you'll be without a rear backup camera, which is kind of bad. Right, so, but now I don't have to worry. It's all replaced. Interesting thing, when he reset the battery, so I had to disconnect and reconnect my 12 volt battery. He was very surprised to see that this has the original 12 volt battery inside. He said that's very rare. The batteries only lasted, like a couple of years, I think, 2.5 years. So it's kind of rare to see a 2018 Tesla Model 3 with its original battery still. But he said the replacements are really cheap, like $85, maybe 110 with the labor and everything. So that's like crazy cheap. I paid more. Yeah, if 12 volt lead acid batteries, you'll know that's a good price, especially to have somebody come by and put it in for you. Anyway, I guess so that wraps up this first mobile technician visit from Tesla. I believe he's off. You're running a diesel van there. Sounds like. No electric vans yet. Maybe they'll put them in Cybertrucks when that comes out later this year. I don't know. We'll have to see. If they do, I'll have to schedule another mobile visit just for that. All right. Ciao.